Hey, what's going on, guys? So I got a little video review for you guys. I switched back over to a Glock 19. It's my carry gun. This gun is empty and safety checked. So I'm running a 19 Gen 5 with an Enforce APL. This is a earlier model Gen 5. So no front serrations, and it has the cutout in the grip. And I'm not a huge fan of the cutout. I wish the gun didn't have it, but it is something that you can live with. I know they make magwells to fill that, half moon cutout in. And while I was online looking for one, I came across a company named Cain Arms. Cain Arms exclusively makes stuff out of 3D printing. So these are not aluminum or any steel, anything like that. This is plastic. I don't necessarily know if it's polymer or not. I really don't know what the material is, so to say, but obviously it's some form of a plastic. So I reached out to Cain Arms and asked for some more information on this magwell and stuff. And, I said, hey, by the way, I do some YouTube reviews sometimes. So, they sent me a couple magwells to try out and test and everything. So I just wanted to be upfront, clear, honest. I did not pay for these magwells. They sent them to me. So, I really appreciate them sending those to me, and that's one thing I love about the gun community is that people are willing to do stuff like that. But with that said, I want to give an honest, clear review of it and the pros and cons and everything. So basically, like I said, it's made out of some form of a plastic. It's 3D printed. But the fit is really nice, and I'll demonstrate that. I'll take this one off. I have another one here that's black as well. I requested a black one and the FDE one because I am running a FDE Enforce. And there's so many different shades of FDE. They can't all possibly match, but this does match fairly well for two totally different, companies with their own proprietary colors and everything. I really like the colors. They have other colors as well, black, FD. I think there was a red and a blue. I think there was an OD green as well. You'd have to look at their website to check all the colors. Now, they don't only do magwells for Gen 5 19s. They have magwells for other guns as well. They have +5 and +6 mag extensions that are also 3D printed. Now, this magwell right here, it does work with my factory Gen 5 19 mags. No problem. They click in, lock in, no funny business there. This is a 17 rounder. Now, obviously, it's longer, but it works and fits. So I haven't tested it with any other mag extensions because I don't have any for this particular gun or anything yet anyway. So I can't say for certain how it works with like a Zev or Shield Arm, any other, Terran Tactical, any other mag extensions. I would assume that it probably works with their Cain Arms extensions, given that it is made by them, I would assume, but no guarantee, I guess. I'm sure if you reached out, they could confirm or deny that. Pros, this thing fits really well on the gun. And I'll try to get it in here close. I know it's kind of dark, but it does create a really nice funnel. It definitely works as a magwell. I mean, mags just kind of just find their way in there without even really looking at it or anything. I mean, it works as a magwell like it's intended to. It does fill in the half moon cutout on there, which is originally what I intended and what I was looking for. But I really do like the way that it feels on there, because, you know, on a Glock 19 for me, at least a Gen 5 anyway, the, you know, 4s and 3s and stuff with the finger grooves are a little different. But on a Gen 5, you know, I can get my pinky on the grip of the gun. But with that cutout there, it's kind of uncomfortable after, you know, so many rounds. But I do kind of like having the magwell sit there, you know, because it kind of gives your pinky a little extra something to grab onto. It's really easy to get a good grip and push out. You know, I'm definitely a fan of it. So, you know, there is, I guess you could say, a couple of you know, cons about it. You know, another positive is the price. These are only, you know, $20, sub $20, you know. They're on eBay. They also have a website. You know, I can put a link in the description for that. But these are not, you know, these are very affordable, and that's one thing that's really cool. You know, when you start getting into Zev and stuff like that, all the aluminum, it's all nice stuff and everything, but, you know, 120, sometimes even more for a magwell is just sometimes unrealistic for people. You know, everyone has their own price point and budget, and I'm a big believer in, you know, everybody has a price point and a budget, and, you know, the whole calling people poor thing and stuff like that in the gun community, that doesn't help. You know, with everything that's going on, we should be together, not apart. So, you know, a couple cons about it. For a carry size magwell, it is a little larger than I would prefer it to be. You know, it does have quite a large, I try to use my bald head as, well, no, it probably blends in. We'll try here. It does flare out a little larger than I like it to, for a carry size magwell, but, you know, that's just kind of the nature of the beast on it, I guess. You know, one thing that I would like to, you know, try and see maybe them do in the future, see if they can come out with a little more slim profile version of this, for carry, because, you know, at least for me, I carry appendix carry. You know, it does tend to stick out and poke a little bit. And I guess that's just kind of the nature of the beast. And it would be honest with you, it would probably do that with any other magwell as well. So it's not necessarily a negative only of this magwell. It could be a negative of all magwells. You know, another thing that some might consider to be a negative would be the visual appearance of it, only because it is 3D printed. If you look, you know, closely, you can probably see there's like some grooves in it. You know, there's a texture in it, and it's the lines from it being cut and everything. But, you know, that's that's just how it is with 3D printed stuff. I mean, you know, you're not, the only way you might be able to escape that is if you try to do some kind of sanding on it or something. But to be honest with you, it's not really that big of a deal. It doesn't bother me at all. It's not rough or coarse or anything like that. You know, it is kind of just melts right into your hand. You know, I really do like it. You know, so, you know, let me take this one off here, and I'll put the black one on. Now, these attach just like any other magwell with just a regular set screw. You know, there's no funny business about that. But, you know, one thing that is really neat is how these things pop on here. You know, I had a polymer magwell from Magpool on one of my other Glocks, and it, you know, kind of went in there and it was on tight, but you know, it didn't really like pop on there, you know. So, you know, you kind of heard that pop apart. You know, let me put the black one on here, which, you know, the black one looks really good. I truly like either of them. But the FDE with the light I'm running, you know, it kind of works a little bit okay. So, you know, this just slides into the, you know, the hole in the grip here that they have. And then you kind of just have to, you know, walk it on there, and it pops into place snug. And to be honest with you, I don't even have the screw in it, and there's no there's no play or wiggle to this at all. And then you know, the hole in the back of the grip, you know, you just put your screw back in and, you know, run it down there. And that's, you know, I'm not going to run this all the way in because I'll put my FDE one back on. But, yeah, I mean, it's you know, I really, truly do like, you know, the magwell in general. I honestly have no complaints about use or function or anything like that. I mean, like I said, they work as a magwell. You know, I mean, you don't have to really necessarily guide the mag in there. Now, I do a lot of mag changes when I'm practicing, or at least try to from time to time. So, you know, I mean, I constantly am working on, you know, do a couple rounds, you know, drop, well, look at that, and then, you know, pop a mag in. So, as far as function for a magwell, they absolutely work 100%. One thing that I, you know, was a little apprehensive about at first with them is, you know, do you really want a plastic magwell? You know, is there a possibility that it could get damaged or break or anything like that? And you know, frankly, yeah, there probably is that possibility. But you know, Magpul makes polymer magwells, and I've never heard of an issue with them. You know, if you were rough enough and dropped this gun and threw it around and stuff, could that potentially crack or break? Yeah, you know, but for someone who wants a magwell on a budget, you know, for a competition style gun, you know, like a USPSA gun or, you know, whatever. I don't know if you're allowed to use magwells in IDPA. I don't really know. But, you know, looks wise, characteristics and everything, I like it. I have no quirks with it of any kind. I'm probably going to leave one on my gun all the time, probably the FDE one. You know, I might switch off, put the black one on there because I have thought about going to a black light, just for, you know, black and black and black. So, no, I mean, fit and finish overall is great. I mean, like I said, they pop in there, it fills in that cutout that's in the half moon cutout very well. You know, it is a really nice, it does feel nice in your hand. You know, there's no issues there at all. So, you know, if you have a 19 Gen 5 with that cutout and you're looking to get a magwell, but you're not looking to spend super ton of money on it, or if you're wanting to try out like some 3D printed products, I think Cain Arms would be a really good place to start. You know, I'm probably going to try and pick up some of their mag extensions. You know, I've got some you know, extra mags floating around and stuff. I might get a couple extensions and put on there and try them out. But overall, I'm really pleased with it. And you know, like I said, and I'll say it again, I really appreciate the guys over at Cain Arms, you know, being willing to send me these and try them out. You know, that's not something they have to do, but they do it, or at least they did for me. So I tried to make this as most of an unbiased and unopinionated, you know, review as I could possibly do. You know, I really do like the magwell. I have no issues or problems with it. You know, some might disagree and say 3D printed stuff's not good enough to use or something. You know, I don't know. But as a concealed carry, just, you know, EDC gun that, you know, rides around in my drawers all day, it's perfectly fine. You know, I could go without it, but you know, it's not a total necessity, but I really like it. And you know, I think you guys could probably benefit from trying one of these out. So appreciate you guys watching, and make sure you go over to Cain Arms and check out the magwells and mag extensions. They have some AR stuff there as well too, so I might get some of that for one of my ARs or anything. But you know, appreciate you guys watching, and see you guys next time.